Well, last week we got the food taken care of. Our villagers are being fed, they're happy, they're complaining less. But our new issue is first is our housing. We have all the beds full. We have extra villagers now because of the forts. So just looking here, and some people are walking a little bit further to get to their bed at night and they start complaining. But I do have several of the villagers saying they need their own bed. So just looking here, we can't upgrade this to level 5 or 6 yet because we have to upgrade our builder hut first, which I'll be doing that soon. So just walking around, we have one of our couriers here. Because right now this apartment complex only has one bed per unit, and our other couriers here. And then of course our tavern is full. So something that I started doing over here for our chef and for our kitchen, our dining hall, is I started building their own house so they don't have that far to walk. So I have my builders building there. And then over here for the kitchen, she has her own house being built now by the other builder. So I got those two started. So if I go in here to the dining hall, he has that little icon up there and he's just saying he's really upset because he doesn't have his own house. So we'll get this thing started and watch the two houses being built at the same time. So this is the kitchen house right here. And that's just starting to come together. All these, of course, are level 1. And then the dining hall house over there, right? They're just coming back from sleeping. So the whole point of mine colonies is to make a self-sustainable civilization. You pick a colony, you pick a theme. And if you watch the first video, I have all these to level 5 completed. So we're going to get these houses done, and that way I don't have to worry about our kitchen staff, our dining staff getting injured walking at night. I've already lost one of the kitchen cookery ladies. She was actually attacked, so on our way of walking, so it was just time to get this done. And then also I want to go ahead and start the university today, so we can start researching, because that makes a huge difference on pretty much everything in the colony, is educating them on what their job is. So they'll just finish this up. But getting that kitchen, that dining hall done has been a huge benefit. Now I'm not having to run food to everyone. It's not stopping progress. They get hungry, they just go and get food. So our colony's coming along pretty quickly. We have our 2 builders now. We have our apartment complex. We have our woodworkers cutting down wood that I'm using for all these buildings, so I don't have to go harvest it. I can just go straight to the warehouse, which is almost full now. And we have iron, we have wood, we have our cobblestone, which I have had to tear down some mountains to stock up for that. But we'll be building our quarry here soon, and she'll collect that for us, dig herself. And then of course our guard shack, and then my fort. But they're just about done. We ran to get more supplies. Since everything is just level 1 right now, the builders can only carry so much stock, so they have to run back and forth and restock from their inventory. So it takes a little bit more time. And again, we'll keep with my posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the updates. And that way we'll watch this colony. It's going to be quite impressive, especially if you watch the first video. You're going to see the complete buildings and kind of where we're going. There we go. We have our first house done and our second house done. So the next thing I want to do is I want to lay down our university. This is going to be a massive build. It's probably going to take me a couple videos. It's really a long-going build, and I decided to go right up here at the hill, right next to the town hall, and this will be a good place. Now, with this university, it also includes the library. Excuse me, the library where they'll further their education. So this is a nice, huge spot right here, and to build that. Here we go. So you always search at mine colonies. That way you don't have to try to go looking for it. One moment. And I already have my paper ready. Just had a keyboard malfunction here. So at mine colonies. And then we can look up university. See some of the different things that we can do here. And barracks will need the university to research that to open it. Please scroll right over it. It's the library. University. So with that, it's going to take 2 books and then some planks. And we know we have tons of paper because we're growing all that sugar cane. That's super quick, but I'll need some leather to make books. And thank goodness we do have that leather machine that grinds up the zombie flesh that we can get from harvesting. So I have 14 leather ready. And then of course, whenever I need more, I have tons of zombie flesh that I can throw into the grinder. So if we need to make a book, you can search book. It's a real simple recipe. Just a plain book. It's just 3 pieces of paper and your leather. Get you 2 books. Just do 3 pieces of paper. Super easy recipe. Now you play this long enough, you start to know all the recipes, but just for visual. Okay, so we have our 2 books. And then again, you can just search that when you go drop a building at mine colonies. And you'll just find that little university. Oh, I need more planks. Grab some planks. Of course, we have our trees being cut down all the time. I learned a huge lesson with those botany pots. If you click them with any type of tool, it will actually strip your dirt, cut down your plant. Let's get a bunch of planks. Of course, we have tons of sugar going. It looks like I need to refill my hoes. They're just about all empty because it does consume the hoe. Our guards, before we got the food source done, our guards were constantly saying they were hungry because they walk so much. I'm going to put some excess stuff in here. Let's see what to go with that. And this will go put it into the courier, will pick it up, put it into the warehouse. I have endless paper. Same thing with wheat. I have endless wheat. I've been converting it into hay bales just for storage or bread to feed the villagers. I made a bunch of steaks for them to serve. Let's see. This recipe, the books go up and down. So, got one of those. Let's do it again. Or no, we just need one. The library will be added later. I believe we have to upgrade this university. I think I'm going to go on this side. I thought about putting my quarry over here and kind of my whole workshop area, but over here by this mountain, I think I'll put that to a different place. So let's look here. We go here and then search for education. There we go, university. We can scoot it away from us. This is a really big project. It's going to take a lot of cobblestone and stone, so a lot of processing. Now, whenever I pull you can see it's going to show what's next to it at level 5, so we can kind of see the placement. We're going to build this on the next video, but I wanted to get it set today. It's going to be a lot of collection of material. So this is just level 1. I want to have a nice big space because there needs to be a major road. Kind of looking at as far as are they equally stuck out to the front from the road it's put through. Count blocks. I have it at the same level. This is going to be a huge building. So there's level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. If you watch the first video, it'll show how the 2 different compartments connect, because it is a 2-part building. But that'll be level 5. That's going to look really nice sitting there right beside the town hall. I love this whole sword and kingdom, their contrast of the different stones and paper. Again, that brought that down to level 1. So it looks like that's going to need to come back a ways. We're also going to have to look at the back side. A little bit. I'm probably going to need to sleep here shortly. There we go. When I switch, it shows both of them. Let's sleep. Okay, so we can see it a little bit better. I'm trying to get, there we go. Now it's got both of them at level 5. Now I can space it away and still see both. So if you ever get it, try to look at the front placement where the entry, the first step is, to make sure they're similar. Like they're about flush. Now we can scoot it over. Because again, once you build these, to tear them apart, you know, a pretty big deal. Your builder can do it. It takes a long time for her to tear it apart, and then she keeps the materials. So it's just a lot of back and forth. So you got to be really careful. Take your time. Make sure you have it right where you want it, so that way you don't have to move it again. And the dirt's going to have to be flattened out. There's going to be a lot of dirt work. I'm going to spend one day and just come and do a lot of terraforming and kind of fill in some of the bad spots. This is going to be really neat at level 5. Checking around really good. Again, this takes the most amount of time. Especially a really big building like this, you don't want to make a lot of mistakes because it's going to be hard to fix. And like we have this huge dirt discrepancy down here. I'm going to have a lot of dirt to fill in. And then eventually the library is going to come out the back. and it's not showing that addition at this moment. I wish it did, so I know if we have much room between here and the foresters. And that's going to come over here. My plan is to put the hospital potentially to the side. Remember, every building we set, we get a whole nother section of open territory, increasing our borders. Space just feels really oversized. I want to do at least 7 or 8. Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Might be 9. We're pretty close. Some of this I probably could have edited out, but focusing on location is just so crucial. It's so nice to finally see our colony start to function. Everybody's doing their jobs. Put that back down to 1, and let's commit. There we go. So now, with our next video, we'll start this. Let's see, we're going to have to dig any dirt to find. There, no, it's up in the air. Okay. So we'll be able to start a builder on this, and our materials. It looks like we're going to have some pretty rare materials. Like I said, this is going to take a huge build. So I'll have this on either the next video or the video after. Go ahead and set our builder on it. See what he says he's going to need. We should be able to check what's in our warehouse as well. Thought I clicked it. Now it says it. Last time I didn't say that he is starting, I don't think. I'll have to rewind and watch. Let's make sure we got our wood going. Oh, that's right. I fired I fired our foresters earlier and used them for somewhere else. So right now we don't even have foresters going. So we have 3 to choose from. Our colony's really grown adding these beds. You call him, see if he's got everything. And what is he saying he needs? I didn't click him. A guard shack. Dude, you got a guard shack right beside you. It might be too far. Oops. We're probably gonna have to look at adding more guard shacks. Let's check that we have over here. So today's video was pretty quick and pretty short, but getting those houses done. I'm also going to work on extending the apartment complex as well. So we're back to 2 foresters. May end up adding a guard shack here. That'll make them happy. Plus for the housing, there'll be a guard shack. Once we get our university going, then we can add a barracks. The barracks is huge, and that really covers a lot of ground. It adds a lot of knights and archers. See if he's getting started now. Here, buddy. If you have food in your hand, it feeds them. It's hilarious. They're pretty dang quick. Here, I'm trying to click him. So he's got the same complaint, not having a guard tower. Oh, a kitchen dude just gave me food. If you're low on your energy, they'll feed you. Try to give it back. Take it, bro. Don't need it. See if I can give him anything else. Now Mari's eating. I don't want the food. Our kitchen guy, at least now he doesn't have the message that he needs a house. So that made him happier. This is just one of your very first things. Get that food. Looks like he's got a lot of carrots. I dropped a ton of carrots off. Let's see if he'll come back over here and start working. I just wanted to get him started clearing the dirt. He hasn't come back yet. I have a lot of dirt to add. I think I'll put another guard shack right here. That'll stop this side, having a guard shack right here. So that way as they get into their houses, they're not attacked. And eventually I want to put a big bridge over here. We're going to start building eventually on the other side of the island. I'm waiting for my guy to get started so he can start clearing that dirt, and there he is finally. Just needed to eat. He's going to get started clearing dirt now. Just looking to see some of the things. We're going to need a lot of heavy things that's going to take some time to build. See some powered rails, some redstone. The wood won't be too bad. Panels we can build. But these are things that we don't already have in our warehouse. Just looking to see. It looks like he's got a lot of junk in here I can clear out. We can go recycle that, make it into bone meal. So once we start our farms, they pick up a lot of dirt. Junk. So when you play, you're going to see your guards actually sleep during the day because they're patrolling at night. I have them set on patrol. I can put them on guard where they guard specific areas. And again, we'll throw this in to our recycle. This will mulch it into bone meal. Sometimes I'll throw things in here that won't. There he was. I got this clogged. And then my trash receptacle for anything that won't compost. I put that in there. That'll go down. Some more seeds, and it'll go down into the composter, and then filter down to this box. The storage. So it's always really important to stock your own supply camp so that way you have everything you need, and that the colonist will stay out of your supply camp. So eventually I think I'll cut down this tree. Thank you all for viewing. We'll have another video on Wednesday. Y'all take care.